You said what? Hey, bro, like that's what I'm saying. But like nigga, that shit. Like, bro, I was gonna go back and do half that shit over and add more like verses and shit. Like, especially my shit. And I was gonna take Ryan verse out, nigga, cause like.
Who made that? Who, like, y'all made that, huh?
Yeah, what you mean? Like nigga, that hoe not fucking like mix or master and none of that shit. That hoe just really raw, nigga. Like all them songs we made, and then we made that hoe at a back room, nigga. And like, then we made that hoe in GarageBand, so we not using like no fucking extra ass shit.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and our home team. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Of the West Coast, man. I mean, you can still fuck with the South, nigga, but you got mostly on the fucking the West Coast, nigga.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd and 2, Wentz. It's caught by Davis. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. What a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Like to me, bro, sound probably the hardest one. I ain't like ball was.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp.
Big body bands that I'm like 18.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
The niggas switch gears.
Shotgun now for Wentz. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and
I said the hardest. Who the best? Like just like overall, like I say Sean, like, cause I say Sean got like the hardest bars.
immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning
Sean
it
got the hardest
upfield.
bars.
Here's Jake Elliott.
Dude be like on the melody shit, but Dude don't be doing that shit like when we in the studio though.
This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt.
Yeah, Sean got the hardest
This
bars.
is a guy who is already among an elite group of kickers that have hit from 60-plus in an NFL game, but that's a tough ask to try and get him to produce another one here.
You're exactly right. It's elite group for a reason, isn't it? No small feat for him to hit it from that distance. This one doesn't go through. I always marvel at those guys because it's the same approach every time, the same smoothness when they swing their leg. Doesn't look like they're putting anything extra even when they're kicking it for 60-plus.
Yeah, we finna end these niggas game fold. Gonna get the sweep on.
He's going to take a shot right away. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark, 48 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And when the quarterback drops and has a guy that wide open in the end zone, his eyes have to get just as big as grapefruits.
Oh, without a doubt. I mean, this is the easiest throw you're going to get, and you're going to get the benefit of a touchdown on top of it. Make that throw.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. And that only helps the other team. But
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that,
you say
I
what?
file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
To try again after the sack. Wentz, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Give him 8 on the play, and they're going to have a third down.
Well, why he ain't saying nothing, though? So,
now Wentz on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game.
And you think there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Niggas trying to hit a stick.
The books as a 53-yard punt. And the Jaguars go on offense first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like a really excellent week of practice. The ball came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
A son. Nah. This Sean and Jewel and Eric Coors. Who calling me?
2nd and 1. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
That's what I'm saying. So niggas don't fuck with that. Niggas don't fuck with all this like that.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. From the left side, it's complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Yeah. Send me the snippet. We need this. Dang. Where that say?
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, he's going to let this go for
Niggas
the
can
end
get
zone.
right now.
And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. He'll get this one complete to Davis. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Well, why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that. The rookie gets his first interception.
You have to have guys who can limit the other team's number of plays run and possessions. And no better way than an interception. And what a great way to break into the league.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
Check.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That one complete. He finds Sharp. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Fournette, a first down carry. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles.
Hey, let's go. Interception all day, baby.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
Some free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Check 24, watch 24. Check H3, 218, chopper. Ready, go.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big third down play there for the Jags. 52 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a give right side. Robinson. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They're going to look to throw. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Sponge. No, gone. Kill. He's crashing. He's ready to go.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
I forget the name of this one.
Here's Fournette. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The kick by Lambeau is good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked out since the OTAs and minicamps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
My first week, this shit, I was doing. Bro, I was like, bro, I know for a fact this nigga didn't work this.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
He just can't rap proceed.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about,
bro, that's really what it be
change
like.
things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Bro, it should be joke, nigga. I was just whatever, nigga. Like,
officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll run it again with Fournette. And an alley to run. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10.
80 weapons. 80 weapons. Delta.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
As you watch that one unfold, didn't you think to yourself, just knock it down because of where he was?
Great catch, but losing yardage.
Hard to change what they are, isn't it? When they see the ball in the air, they're programmed to go get it.
I'm taking it.
2nd and 11. Going up top. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one. And it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
He'll look to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. They got spot 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
But you gonna produce some shit?
Right side. It's Robinson looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
You know how to do that shit? Shit. I'm trying to learn that.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Like for nigga on the line, get in and see.
Back to throw here. Going for it all. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. All things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Oh, my God. I'm talking shit. He missed.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know, the rhythm seems off. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
2nd and 9 now. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on. And this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Leonard Fournette. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. A shotgun give to Fournette. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Doug Marrone has made the call. His guys are going for it.
Strong right. Alpha. Strong right. 3 down. Check 27. Eyes on 27.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Yannick Ngakoue. picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He's going to air one out. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 37, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run. Robinson. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Got it.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. We got 4. We got 4. 24 is the mic. It's our field. Bravo.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Let's go, defense. Proteins fill. Defense. All right, here we go. Take 4, take 4. Mike spot 4. Spot 9. I got it. Ready, go.
Back to throw. And an alley to run. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. They start on the ground here at Sanders. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie. From the 22, Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Wentz. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 47, and his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive, and they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now...